You guys heard of this intro before, right? I am sure you guys have watched the hit Netflix Korean show Singles Inferno 4. And today, I am interviewing the producer behind the viral song from the show. 여러분, 솔로지옥 시즌 4 즐겁게 보셨나요? 특히 이번 시즌의 그 유명한 인트로. 그 곡이 너무 좋아서 도대체 누가 썼는지 너무 궁금했거든요. 그래서 제가 그 중독적인 노래의 주인공을 찾았습니다. The song is called At Last and the amazing genius producer behind it is Troy. He's a producer in LA and he was even surprised to hear his song go viral and be the main theme track for the biggest hit show. That song was literally used in like every moment of the show, if you guys remember. And today he's going to give us an insight of how he writes for K-pop, Netflix, and who his favorite character is from season 4, how he even wrote this viral song, and if you guys love music productions and want to be a singer-songwriter, this is a great episode for you guys to learn from. And as always, if you guys enjoy these celebrity interviews with Crazy Craze, a thumbs up, subscribing, and just leaving a comment down of what you thought of today's episode all really helps. No further ado, here is Troy. Could you introduce yourself, who you are?
Hello everyone, this is ChengCheng. You can also call me Troy. I'm a music producer and writer based in Los Angeles, California. And I do pop music, K-pop, dance, R&B, hip-hop. And I would love to share more of my stories with you guys.
Oh, so I guess the big question was, how long have you been writing and how did you start becoming a producer?
I think I've been just writing and producing since like high school. And then I just discovered that as like a passion. And then I went to a music school in Boston for college. And then after that, I moved to LA yeah.
Oh, wow. So you studied music in college to do this?
In college, right. Like my major was music production and engineering and electronic sound design. So.
Oh, okay. And you had Spotify playlists, and I actually heard a lot of your songs, and you have such different genres. It's like, so what is your favorite song out of all of that?
I will always say that my favorite songs are unreleased ones. I cannot share with you yet, but I have a lot in stock, especially this year. I think, like all of those like session and then like distribution and then the deal, all of that takes so much time. So it's like usually all the stuff you saw that got released are like we did probably like a year or two ago. And I feel like when you guys heard those songs, release songs, like I'm already like on a total different page at this point. So that's, I hate this delay, but it's also kind of just like interesting because like whenever you guys like listen to those release songs, you would assume that's like who I am. And then I kind of like have to revisit where I was back in that era. I was like, wow, what was I thinking even? Like what kind of sounds that, like I was listening to, and then what kind of like instrument, like just like melody, lyrics I was attracted to. I think just like, I feel like especially in working in the music industry and like in the entertainment, I feel like, every few months we really like changed our approach, like our thoughts and like who we are even. Just like you just have to constantly reinvent yourself. So.
Wow. So right now you're in LA and working as a producer. So do you reach out to artists? Like how does this whole thing work for you?
Yeah, I think there are, a lot of different ways. I do just like go to events often and I meet up with like artists, writers, producers. I would say that's like how I mostly meet people I work with. But there's also, sometimes like when I see artists on Instagram or Spotify, I would really like this song. So just like cold email, that happens all the time too.
Wow. Then you make beats for them, you work with them, and then the song is born.
Yeah. Or just like do like Zoom writing sessions or I invite them to like my studio in West Hollywood. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. The main question would be, we have to talk about your main track for 솔로지옥 4 or Singles Inferno 4. What is the story behind that song?
I actually haven't watched the show.
Oh, okay.
I haven't, because I'm not a really show person. I just like don't have like enough patience to go through like 12 episodes of like, it's just not very me. Like the most I would do, I just like go to movie theaters and watch a movie for like two hours, and that's what I usually do. Like my attention span is really short. But in the previous season, I think they also sporadically used the song in previous seasons, but like not as the main theme song. It was not
like your songs.
Yeah. It was, I think they used it in like certain situations. My friend Jasmine, who I co-wrote this song with, she was actually the first one. I think it was on season 2, and then she one day DM'd me because she lives in Seoul, Korea. And so like we do like Zoom sessions and stuff. So one day she like DM'd me. She's like, "Oh my god, our song is on like this show called like Singles Inferno 2," because she heard her voice. Her friend told her. So her friend found out, and then she DM'd me. That's when I first heard about the show. And then this year, I really didn't know until I think late January. It was also my friend. They're like, "Oh my god, like your song is in every episode the main theme song." I was like, wait, that is kind of interesting. And then it caught my attention, and then I just like, you know, do some studies like in the show, and I was like, wait, actually this is really sick, like people love the song. And then I was like, okay, maybe let me just like make out some content and just like I really enjoyed it. I was actually very unexpected. I'm very happy that people love the song, and very grateful.
It's crazy because it's in literally every scene. Da, 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 da. It's so signature.
Thank you.
Wow. So did you write that song long before the show, or how did you write it?
Yeah, did the song back in, I think it was Christmas 2022.
Oh.
So it's been like more than 2 years. Yeah, I remember it was definitely a week before Christmas 2022, we wrap up this whole album. We did a whole album for this. And then so At Last is one of the songs.
Okay, so it's like a K-pop album for like streaming websites or something.
Or no, specifically for like Netflix shows.
Oh.
Like, yeah, we know that was gonna be in one of the shows, but we just didn't know which one they're gonna pick. So that's why we gave them like a few different genres, and then just hoping they would like one of those. And then they did.
Wow. So who is the female singer in the song?
It's my friend Jasmine. I think Jasmine Park is her name. I think yeah. We both went to the same college, but I didn't actually know her from college. It was through our mutual friend ChengCheng. I had a class with him. And then I started to work with this sync company, and then they're asking for like a K-pop album for the show. So, and then they want like female vocals. So like I asked my friend Senjin, and then he's in Seoul. So he introduced Jasmine to me. That's how we met. And like, you would not believe this, but that was actually the first K-pop album I ever did.
Wow.
Because before I wasn't doing K-pop. I don't think so. I mean, I grew up listening to K-pop. Because I was born and raised in China, so I grew up listening to K-pop. That was definitely the first K-pop album I ever did.
All the other songs, is it the same singer or was it different singers?
4 of them was with Jasmine, and then another one was with my friend Jisoo. Shout out to Jisoo. She is also in Seoul. She's killing it. She's working for like SM. My friend Keely, she's a composer in LA.
Well, I know you haven't seen the show. I wanted to ask you who would be your favorite contestant.
Although I haven't, but you know, like I studied a little bit because I had to like make TikTok and stuff. But like, you know, like the main cast, like Licia and like everyone like just talks about her so much.
Oh yeah.
I think that's like the only female contestant I know of. But for like male, I mean, everyone's like Theo is really nice.
Theo.
We love Theo. Yuk Chun-sa, I think that's his name.
Yes, Yuk Chun-sa.
Yeah, Yuk Chun-sa and Theo, yeah.
A little bit more into the song. Do you remember like how did you come up with that specific song idea? Or what was it about?
I believe that song was probably the last song in the album we did. The very last one. The first one, if you listen to the album, the first one we did was Quantum Love. It was
I was
like
gonna say that's the second one I liked.
That was actually the first one we did. It was like more fast paced, like high energy. So like we thought it would be like a really good fit for like, you know, sync stuff for like TV shows, because I feel like most of the time they will want something more exciting. So we did Quantum Love, we did like Trauma Drama, we did She's the Leader she's a leader with Jisoo, so that was more like a self-empowering, so we tried to like cover all ground, just give them like different options because we don't really know what they're gonna pick. And then we did all those songs, and then in the end I was like, Jasmine, why don't we do something a little bit more chill, like something a little bit more, like relaxed. I was actually picturing, when I did this song, I was actually picturing just like walking by the beach on a midsummer night. Like that's actually the feeling I was thinking about when I did the intro. At least I was like, yeah, why don't we do something chill? So I came up with the intro, which is, like everyone used this one.
And you were perfectly, you're like a psychic. It was used for exactly that.
Yeah, I did. I did not expect that at all. So that's really the picture I had in mind when I created the beat and the intro part. And then there's another 7 songs in the second album as well. So go stream that one.
Yeah.
Because the second one, we did it a year later, because they loved the first one. So a year later, I believe it was late 2023, we finished the second one. 2 weeks ago, I think like I saw that one of the songs from the second K-pop album was used in Amazon Prime video to promote like Blackpink's Jennie's reality show Apartment 404.
Interesting. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's on their official TikTok page. So I was like, wait, that's actually really exciting. Like, it's also one of my favorite songs, Dirty Business, if you want to.
Dirty Business. Wow.
Dirty Business, if you want to.
Wow. So is it kind of like a new thing where producers also now write for like shows, like full songs for shows instead of just your own album?
It depends. Like, I think it could go many ways. Like sometimes like you release a song as like for like artist projects first, and then the show will probably hear the song. They're like, we want to sing this song. That's one way. Or you just like, what we did is like we specifically wrote those songs with like shows in mind. It happens many ways. Yeah.
Got it. So what's now new for you? Any exciting new future projects?
Yeah, so I think, as I said, that was like my first K-pop album, my first K-pop experience. I loved it. Everyone loved it. And then starting from last year, I've been doing like a lot more K-pop stuff. We've been just like pitching and writing, and hopefully I'll get more like cuts with like K-pop artists. Would love to write a song for NCT Dream. That's my dream.
That's your dream. NCT Dream manifest.
NCT Dream, yes. TXT, NCT Dream. I would love those boy bands. Like my favorite female group, aespa. I listen to them all the time.
Love aespa.
Love. Any of like TST, NCT Dream would watch this. I'm like, I would love to. I have songs for you guys.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Red Velvet, like aespa. I have songs for you guys.
Wow.
Let's do it.
So have you been getting some love calls for more K-pop music?
Yeah, so especially after this song came out on the show, like a lot of people reached out. They're like, wow, we love this and love to like work with you and stuff. So some things I can't really say, but hopefully I will have more work to share with you guys, in the near future.
Yay! And I hope that you keep making TikTok videos and Instagram, because that was amazing. That's how I discovered you and your music.
Thank you. I actually had zero intention to be like an influencer. Like that was not my vibe. It's so funny. I feel like there's a charm when you're like doing things for the first time. I really think so. Like for the K-pop album, like that was like the first K-pop album I ever did, and then it went really well. And also on TikTok, I don't know which like video you saw, but like the most viewed TikTok was also the first TikTok I've ever made.
Whoa.
I really think there's a charm like when it's like the first time, like you don't really know anything, you just go into it. You're like, I'm not overthinking about this, let me just literally put it out, whatever I have. That was literally, I was not expecting any of that at all.
Wow, you have good beginner's luck. I guess my last question is it your full-time job? Like, is this your future? Do you want to do this till you die? Is this your passion?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a full-time music producer in Los Angeles, so I'm actually very grateful for that. I think as like a creative, I think it's very important to really like devote most of your energy just into creating. I think that's very important. So like I don't have to think like get distracted by like a lot of chores and stuff. Like I'm very grateful for that. I am doing this full time, and this is exactly what I've been dreaming about since like high school. And I'm actually making it happen. So yeah, I think I could see myself doing this for a really, really long time. I don't know about life, you know, like that's a scary word. Until I die, like those are scary big words. You know, like I want to hear my songs on the radio. I want to, you know, step into the club and they're playing my song. Like that would be a dream come true. Like,
wow.
so.
Well, I can't wait for the next news where you wrote for NCT or aespa, you know.
Thank you. Manifesting. We're manifesting here.
Random question: since you live in LA, have you tried the $19 Air One strawberry?
I have.
You have?
I have.
Oh, you guys are crazy. How was it?
This is the first LA experience that you must do.
Wow.
I loved it. Like, you know, like a few things you have to do. In and out, everyone smoothie, Santa Monica Pier. There are things you just have to do when you're in LA.
Wow. What's your sign? Zodiac sign.
What do you think?
Okay. Well, okay. Can you give me at least earth, water, air, fire?
Fire, yeah.
Fire. Okay.
Do you not expect that? I think most people said it's very obvious.
Do you like to travel?
I do. I do.
I think you're Leo.
I am a Leo.
Oh!
What about you?
Oh, can you guess? Do you know? I'm an air sign.
Okay. I was gonna say, you're a Libra.
Libra rising.
Libra rising. Not bad. Okay, so very airy. You're a Gemini?
Yeah, Gemini.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're very much like on the air fire side of things.
Yeah, I have 0 water in my inner planetary.
I don't get along that well with water signs.
Me too.
Except for Scorpios, I do have like I do have, I think Leo and Scorpio, there's something about it. But Cancer,
Oh, you're literally the 4th person who told me that.
I would assume there would be like a lot of like air and fire signs in LA because, you know, like people connect and like you just go all the time. Then I feel like there's more earth and water signs in LA even.
Interesting.
It's like people are pretty, you know, in their feelings a lot. It's not a bad thing, you know, like us as like creatives, like we do need to like express our emotions and like, but it's just like something that I figured.
Thank you so much for it. Let me know when you're in New York and I'll let you know when I'm in LA.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Would love to meet up with you.
I'll let you know. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.